Hi, friends. Happy almost end of April. It is our second to last Dream Team chat of April, and we have really been going hard this month on Scentsy incentives, like the new consultant goals, like Shooting Star, Sensational Start. And then we were really talking about leadership, minimum PRV, maximum PRV, and what that looks like. All of the good things to having foundational information for your business. And tonight, I'm going to kind of build on that, but also my goal is to inspire you guys to dream bigger in your business, encourage you guys to implement new things so you can have a bigger business. But with that, I have to say, we're going to be talking money tonight. Okay, kind of a taboo subject, but I am going to just like go in with faith that this is what some of you guys need to hear. This is going to be the fire that you need to really commit to your Scentsy business, try new things, do things differently, right? And so we're going to do it. And I know that as I was building my business and growing my business, I would see posts and videos talking about money and Scentsy, and it totally inspired me. It absolutely lit a fire under my butt and it allowed me to see what's possible in this business. And I want that for you guys as well. I really do, because this business can be a game changer for your family, for your own financially. Okay. We know that it can be a game changer connection wise, or getting your products free and half off, or this community. We know that. Okay. But it can also be such a huge blessing in a financial way that I don't think should be skipped over. And I don't think should be so taboo that we're afraid to talk about it. Okay. I will say though, because I'm mentioning money, I have to insert the income disclosure agreement, which I will post on YouTube when I upload this to the description, because the government makes us say that results aren't typical. Because you know why? Because thousands and thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people join to be Scentsy consultants, and the majority of those people don't build a business with it. Probably 90% of those people aren't in there to build a business. And so when you're looking at average numbers, from a bird's eye view, the compensation plan can possibly even look discouraging, right? And we have to say results not typical, and that's not very encouraging. But let me tell you guys, those of you who are showing up to trainings, trying new things in your business, um, uh, inspired to do more, dream bigger, and working towards it, you guys aren't typical. Okay. That is not the typical story with people who join Scentsy. Okay. We've had kits for as low as $15. Okay. And so, yes, a lot of people join, and that messes with the bird's eye view of numbers. But what I know is I have hundreds and hundreds, possibly even thousands of friends in the Scentsy business who this business has blessed them financially in such a great way, and myself included. I am not typical. Scentsy is my full-time income. It is how I pay 100% of my bills, and it has been such a blessing literally since I joined in 2015 and grown my business very organically. By the way, I never had like a overnight get rich type of business growth. Everything was organic, but it has been such a blessing all along the way, and the organic growth has been truly incredible. And so I just want to encourage you, to really dive deep and soak in the information that you're given today. And remember that you aren't typical. If you are showing up to trainings, you are not typical. You are extraordinary, and you can do extraordinary things in this business. And so tonight we're talking about numbers. We're going to look at compensation plans. We're going to look at breakdowns of what leadership can do in this Scentsy business. Okay. Because you can sell a lot of Scentsy and get paid off of the Scentsy that you sell. And that's really great. That's really great. But if you are trying to make Scentsy supplement income or be income, you need to team build. You need to build a team. You need to step into leadership to really see that paycheck double, triple, quadruple, and beyond. Okay. You're going to see some examples of some paychecks that there is no freaking way that they could have ever done that on sales alone. In fact, I feel like it would be impossible to just earn these types of paychecks on sales alone. And so you need those leadership bonuses. And I feel like the leadership bonuses itself are not talked about very much. And so I'm going to do my best to try to explain them. Use the chat if you guys have comments to ask questions as I go. I might not get to them in real time because I'll be screen sharing and like everything. I have a million tabs open. But once we're done recording, I will come back to the questions and answer them to the best of my ability. There might be questions I don't have the answer to right away, but I will figure them out for you and get back to you. But just know that this is, again, not something we talk about a lot. And I haven't done many trainings. So I'm slightly nervous, but I've got this. Let me share my screen because I have like a presentation for you guys. Oh, this one and this one and this. Share. I practiced this too. Okay. Okay. Norma, can you give me a thumbs up if you see the screen and the calculator? Yeah, I think that's a thumbs up. Okay, cool. Okay, so what you're looking at here is the compensation plan, okay? And this compensation plan is basically how we get paid. Okay. This is just a really great graph showing rows and columns of our titles and what's needed, and then our bonuses with that. Okay. And so if you look at the essential consultant column here on the far left top, you'll see that you're just making 20% commission. Okay. So there's no leadership bonuses there. You are just selling Scentsy and making income on your sales alone, 20%, not even the most that you can make. Okay. And then if you go over here to the certified consultant column, you'll see once you sell 1,000 PRV, you get a bump in your commission. You're making 25% commission. But again, no leadership bonuses. There's nothing else down here. Okay. So to calculate this, let's talk from a certified consultant standpoint. You've earned your first 1,000, you've promoted once, now you're a certified consultant, okay? You're making 25% commission on your PRV. So whatever your PRV is, you can times it 0.25. So if you are making, if you sell 560 PRV, you can times it 0.25 and your paycheck will be $140, which is really cool. As a new consultant, moving and grooving in your business, selling some Scentsy, that's a really great way to make some extra money. And I love that. Okay. So that's a really easy way to calculate what you'll make. And it's pretty straightforward for essential and certified consultant. Okay. Now I want you to look into this lead consultant column, okay? And you'll see right here where the monthly responsibilities show that things start changing once you hit lead consultant, because this is the first leadership bonus in your business, okay? And so as a lead consultant, and Bree mentioned this, I think on last 2 weeks ago, I think in the sales dream team chat we did. But once you hit those leadership titles in Scentsy, you have monthly requirements to hit to be paid at a leadership title. If you're not hitting these minimum responsibilities, then you're going to get paid as a certified consultant 25%, and you're not going to get any of the bonuses. Okay. To get the bonuses, you have to hit these monthly responsibilities every single month. Okay. So to be a lead consultant, you need to sell 500 PRV every single month. Your group, which we'll talk about, but your group, which is basically your team, the people under you, you and your team together need to sell 1,000 GWV. And then you have to have at least one active person on your team to start making the leadership bonuses on this bottom section. Okay, so you're going to make your 25% commission, and then you'll see you start earning some leadership bonuses, 2% on your personal wholesale volume, 2% on your frontline essential and certified team wholesale volume. And we'll talk about this too. Okay. I just want to familiarize you with the compensation plan, because this is where you can learn more about these bonuses. Okay. So so, and you can see as you go up the compensation plan that the bonuses increase. Okay. So, they go from 2% for a lead consultant for bonus on your personal wholesale volume, all the way up to 9% as a director, star director, and superstar director. And so we're going to dive into that. What we're going to be using to look at, visual examples is this paycheck right here. Okay. This is a fairly average paycheck for a director, a newer director, probably a director in your first year of being a director. And we're using a director paycheck here because this is a lot of people's first big goal in their Scentsy business. Now, You might be an essential or certified consultant and you're like, man, my big goal is to hit lead. And that is a huge goal. Stepping into leadership is a huge goal. Even jumping into star and superstar consultant, huge, huge, amazing accomplishments that you should absolutely work for and strive for. Okay. But I will say, seeing this $1,752 paycheck is a huge encouragement to get your booty up the compensation plan, okay? To get your booty to lead, to get your booty to star, to get your booty to superstar so you can hit those director numbers because that's, in my opinion, once you hit superstar consultant slash director, you really start noticing your paychecks are double, tripling, and quadrupling. And with intention and knowing what you're working for, knowing what you need to get there, I feel like it can happen quite quickly once you have a good idea. So my goal is to give you a good idea of what you need to be aiming for so you can work your way up the compensation plan. Okay. I know a lot of you guys here, your big scary goal is to hit director. And that was my big scary goal for a long time. And so we're going to look at a director's paycheck and break down all of the bonuses so you can actually see how you can increase your sales by building a team and by being a good leader. Okay. Bree and I have been really heavy on two things this year. Partying. Okay. We really want to get back into a team and a group that parties because parties are a really wonderful way to actually build and grow and scale your business. Okay. And then also leadership. We really want to encourage you guys, those of you who want to, not if you don't want to, my guess is you're not on this training. Okay. Those of you who want to step into leadership, fine tune their leadership, increase in their leadership, we want to really encourage that and work alongside that and give you guys tools and knowledge so you can do really well at that. Okay. So for inspiration's sake, we're going to be looking at this director paycheck. Okay. So we already determined that most people are starting off like getting their paychecks here. Obviously, if you're a director, you have hit certified consultant. 90% of the people in our group are certified consultants, meaning they've sold their first 1,000. So that's 25% commission. So where it says PRV bonus, that is your commission. So you'll see over here under the title and rank, the PRV for this paycheck was 2,627 PRV and 60 cents. Okay. And then so to get the commission on that, you're going to times it by 0.25. And so you'll see that right here. The PRV bonus is 656.94. Okay. So that's just what this director made on their sales alone. Okay. Now, because she's a director and she's getting this, if you look under the director column, she's getting a 9% bonus from her personal wholesale volume. Okay. PWV stands for personal wholesale volume. And it is, and you'll notice that that increases as you go up the compensation plan. And this is a bonus you make off of your own sales. Okay. So what your PWV is basically your it's your PRV, the 200 and the 2,627.60 minus your commissions. Okay. So minus that 656.94. Okay. That's how you determine what your personal wholesale volume is. So it's your PRV minus your commissions. So that is 1,970.66 cents. Okay. And then you will times that by right? Hold on. Let me make sure. Yep. 0.09 to get that bonus. Okay. So $177.40 is what it rounds up to. So that is the bonus on your sales alone, just for being a leader in this business. Okay. So you're earning a 9% bonus on your personal wholesale volume, which is awesome. You would have not gotten that. If you are not a lead consultant or above, you're not getting this bonus at all. Okay. Insane. If you are essential or certified, you are not receiving this bonus. So already off the jump, being a lead consultant, you get more money on your sales. You get at least 2% more on your personal wholesale volume. And again, if you look at the compensation plan as a star consultant, up to 4, superstar 7, and then 9 for director, star director, and superstar director. That's a huge bonus. Okay. And then if we're looking at just your own personal sales as a leader, we're going to look at this monthly sales, which is this bottom section right here in the breakdown. Okay, this monthly sales is a 5% commission bonus once you earn more than 2,000 PRV. Bree and I talk about this a lot. Earning more than 2,000 PRV is the goal, so we're not leaving money on the table. My goal for all of you guys as you're building your business is to aim for more than 2,000 PRV. That way you can hit this bonus. You're basically earning 30% commission on your sales. Okay. So in this case, this commission bumps up from 25% to 30%. So you're going to do the PRV, the 26, 27, 60 times 0.05. So 131.38. And there's a few cents off here in the calculations, but that's okay. So if you didn't hit that bonus, you would not have a bonus here. If you didn't sell more than 2,000, you would not have a bonus here. So just on sales alone, that's an increase of $965.76, if my math is correct. Okay. With the commissions, the personal wholesale volume, and the monthly sales volume, your paycheck is $965.76. Okay. I think so, right? So 131.42 plus 177.40 plus 656.94. Yeah, 965.72. Okay. So that is with just on this, the sales alone, that 2,626 PRV, with the leadership bonuses being a director. Okay. So that's just on your sales alone. Then you start talking about team bonuses. Okay. So by looking at the compensation plan here as a director, okay, you can see that the frontline TWV, the right here, okay, TWV for certified lead, star, superstar, okay, increase as you promote. As a lead consultant, you're earning 2%. Okay, on your essential and certified. As a director, you're earning that 9% again. Okay, so this is a 9% bonus on all of your essential and certified frontline consultants. Okay, and you'll notice that you earn the highest amount on your new consultants. So you'll see as a director, you're earning 7% on your frontline lead consultants, 5% on your frontline star, 2% on superstar, 3% on your directors. Okay, so it is noted that this is why it's essential to keep promoting or to keep recruiting. This is why it is essential to always have team building on your radar, to always have a goal to add to your team every single month. So you are earning the most you can on your team building efforts, your new consultant training efforts, right? And so you're earning 9% bonus on your frontline certified consultants, right? So it's on their TWV. So take away their commissions, right? Take away the 25%. That's what you're earning. You're earning 9% of that. Okay. Incredible. And then of course, if you're working with other leaders in your organization, your lead consultants, your star consultants, etc., you're earning percentages on that as well. Okay. TWV is something that you'll see in your workstation on your dashboard, like the homepage where your PRV is, and also on your reporting tab. So I want to really encourage you guys to like spend time in your reporting tab, getting familiar with it, learning what all the buttons do and all the reports that are available to us. Okay. But again, it's your team's PRV minus the 25% commission. Okay. And you'll see TWV and then you'll also see GWV up here. Those are the same until you have a director under you. Okay. So for me, I have Chantel as a director under me, Brianna as a director under me. So I have a TWV for my team and then a GWV for my group. So the group is including Chantel and her team and Brie and her team. Those are my group numbers. But then I have my own team where I don't have directors yet. They're just people that I sponsor, not just, but they're people that I sponsor. So I have a team and a group. You guys don't have to worry about that until you have a director under you. And by that point, like we're having one-on-one conversation and you are figuring all of that stuff out. But for now, just for like gaining the knowledge, you don't have to worry about that. Okay. But just know that it does change as you are building director teams in your organization, which is the goal. That is the goal. Okay. But just to clarify, GWV and TWV, they're the same until you have a director on your in your downline. Okay. This is cool because this means that you earn a commission on each frontline's team wholesale value. Okay. So it's their PRV and their team's PRV minus the commission. So this is really cool. Think of this. Okay. You're a director and you have 4 rockstar frontline. Okay. You have 4, probably you have more than 4, probably you have 10. Okay. Or 20 even, but you have 4 rockstar frontline people who joined under you directly. And they're rock stars because each of them are doing what you do. They're partying, they're team building, they're doing fundraisers, they're showing up, they're consistent. You have 4 of those in your team. Okay. What a blessing. And each of those 4 people have a team. Maybe this one has 3 people, maybe this one has 7, this one has 2, and this one has 5. Okay. They're all building their teams and they're on your team. Okay. You're not only earning bonuses on your frontline, these 4 people's sales, you're earning bonuses on this person and their whole team, and this person and their whole team, and this person and their whole team, and this person and their whole team. That's what you are earning bonuses on. Okay. That is where the paychecks really start increasing is you as a leader are working with other leaders who are building other leaders. It is like truly like a train reaction. It is like that rising tide lifts all boats, and it benefits you as it benefits them, as it benefits them. And it's a really beautiful picture of teamwork and of leadership, of good leadership. And that is the goal. That is the goal for all of you guys who are wanting to build your business into something really amazing, is that you are building into something really amazing, but you're also leading by example and teaching others to do that. Okay. So hopefully this makes sense to you guys, and just a few things to note. And let me see if I can pull up the chat here. I can. Oh, thanks, Mandy. And sometimes they come back to you. You're right. You're right. Sometimes they roll right back up to you. Okay. I'm gonna put this chat down here. Okay. Few things to mention, and I already touched on this a little bit, but it is worth mentioning again, is like, let's look at this top section of the compensation plan here, the monthly responsibilities. Oh, Sherry, I'm so happy to hear that. That's good. That makes me feel amazing. Thank you. Let's look at this monthly responsibilities thing again. Okay. You must achieve these each month in order to earn commissions down here. So if you don't have your 500, like I'm a star director, if I don't hit 500, I'm not earning any of it, none of it. Okay. But say I have my 500, but I don't hit this 30, instead I hit 15. Well, then my rank is a director for that month and I'll earn these numbers. Okay. So you have to reach your monthly responsibilities to be paid at title. That's what being paid at title means. So as a director, you have to, as for all leadership, you have to have 500 PRV to get paid on your team. If you are a leader and you're not hitting 500 PRV on a very regular basis, you need to talk with your upline about ways to increase that. That is your number one priority, is getting your business in check, because that is a bare minimum. And that is something as leaders, we have to get that down packed. Okay. So at a minimum for leadership, you have to hit your 500 PRV. Okay. So say you're a director, you have your 500 PRV, your group wholesale volume, which means you and everyone on your team under you have to hit that 10,000 GWV, which again is everyone's PRV minus the commission. So take away 25% of that. Okay. That's how you find your GWV. So I think for a director, it is like 13,333 PRV. Between you and everyone under you have to have 13,333 PRV. That equals 10,000 GWV. Okay. So it's like everyone's PRV minus 25%. Okay. That's how you find GWV. So you have to get that 10,000, and your team, which again, most of you, like all of you guys, actually, GWV and TWV are the same right now because you don't have a director under you. If you have a director under you, it's a different story. But just for ease of explaining for me, these are going to be the same number for like 95% of you right now, 2024 of April in our group. Okay. And then you have to have 3 active frontline, which means 3 people that joined under you or rolled up to you directly under you have to be active, which is 200 PRV or more. When you do that, you're earning all of these bonuses for that month. When you don't, you're not paid at title and you'll fall wherever you fall below the compensation plan. So if you don't have that 500, well, then you're just getting paid as a certified consultant over here. But if you have the 500, but maybe you're at 6,500 GWV and you have your 3 active frontline, then you'll get paid as your rank for that month will be superstar consultant. Your title will still be director. You will still be a director, but the rank that you're receiving your paycheck on for that month will be superstar consultant. And you'll be getting these bonus numbers. Okay. Which is okay. It happens, right? But then your goal is to be building, find the gap. In this case, it was your GWV. So then you're increasing your parties and you're training your team to do the same, right? You're filling that gap. Say you're a director, you have your 500, maybe you're at 6,500 GWV, but you don't have 3 active frontline. You only have 2 active frontline. Well, that puts you in the star consultant rank. So your title is still a director, but you're getting paid that month on your paycheck as a star consultant because you don't have the 3 active frontline. So these are the leadership bonuses that you're going to get. Okay. And then what would that tell you? That would tell you that your gap is in your active frontline. So what you would be focusing on is team building and then getting your new consultants off to a good start. That means doing launch parties with them. That means training them really well. That means having them aim for shooting star. Don't passively recruit and not do anything. You need to start them off right so you can increase your active frontline and lead by example and show them how to work. Okay. So they're confident then the month after and the month after and the month after to do what you taught them by example. Okay. We don't want to passively recruit. We want to recruit and get them started well so we don't have to worry about this active frontline. This is a big pain point because people don't train new consultants well. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general as a whole. This is something that's very important that we do is that we train new consultants well. So we always have active frontline because you'll look here, we get paid the most on our frontline. Okay. If and you'll see because I have some example paychecks to show you, but the more frontline you have, the higher your paychecks are. Okay. Okay. And then additionally, let's see. Yep, one over that, one over that. Okay. Yep, you earn commissions on your team. Therefore, it is essential for you to show them love, support, guidance, encouragement. Literally, they are owed that from you. If they're going to join under you, if you're going to be receiving bonuses on your team, it is imperative that you really establish what type of leader you're going to be and then show up as that. No matter what, I'm sorry, but it's true. If people are building a business based off of what you are encouraging them to do, then you need to hold up your end of the bargain. And I get it. Life happens. Things get rocky. But you still owe that to them to show up as the best as you can. Okay. And if you don't want to be a leader anymore, you don't have to be. You can email Scentsy, take a non-leadership role, and your team's going to roll up to a leader that will take care of them. That's a little tough love, and people don't like hearing it, but it's true and it's fair. If you're not going to step into leadership that you need, that people are going to rely on, that you're going to be getting paid bonuses off of, then you need to relinquish those rights to the next person who will. Okay. But tough love aside, let me show you some encouraging paychecks. Okay. Okay. Yep. Here we go. So these are directors. These are some paychecks that directors are earning. And I want to point out some very important things here. Okay. So this director is paid at title. So that her title is director. She was paid as a director because her rank for that month hit director. I want you to look at her PRB. Okay. This is not someone who's just shooting for the minimum 500 PRB. Okay. And her paycheck results on that. Yes, she's getting leadership bonuses. Absolutely. But a big chunk of that $5,000 paycheck is on that 8,000, almost 9,000 PRB. That's insane. Okay. I also want you guys to look at something else. Look at her active frontline. 37 active frontline. Put in the comments if you would love 37 active frontline. Okay. My highest active frontline I've had is 29, and I felt on top of the world. That is not average for me. My average active frontline these days is about 17. Okay. 37 active frontline is incredible. That is a lot of parties, a lot of party flipping. That is a lot of launch parties. That is a lot of new consultants being started off right, and then they continue. Okay. 37 active frontline. Insane. Okay. So you'll see she made $2,185 on her sales alone. Okay. She earned $590 on that 9% bonus we were talking about on her own sales. Okay. She earned $2,081 on her frontline team. Okay. So that's all of these bonuses right here. The 9% for essential and certified, 7% for lead, 5% for star, 2% for superstar. I notice here she does have one director. She made $206 on her director's team. Okay. So this is where it's important to build wide, which means you're recruiting a lot. A lot. You're not just focusing on one or two. You're focusing on 12 or 13 conversations. You're asking not 3 or 4 people to book a party and hoping to launch them. You're asking 30 or 40 people to book a party and ask them. It truly is a mindset shift. Okay. Again, let's look at this director's paycheck, $3,441. Okay. That's amazing. Paid at title. She's a director who is paid at rank. Her PRV, high and incredible, 5,000 PRV. Her personal wholesale volume, so that's that 25% of it. And then PTW, personal team wholesale volume, so her team did pretty well. Okay. Look at the active frontline there, 16, still incredible. Okay. 16 PRV is, or active frontline is incredible. Okay. And this other director, this is a more average director paycheck within like your first year or two being a director. Okay. And see this person's paycheck was quite higher too, I see, because she has another director under her. This consultant does not have another director under her. She has 6 active frontline. So this to me looks more like a average director. And I say that with so much love, you know, because like I'm average, honestly. 6 active frontline. That seems like about like a new director in your first year or so. But look at that PRV, 4,909 PRV. That's insane. Okay. Would $2,213 a month bless you and your family? Because I'm sure it blessed this family. I know it would bless my family. Okay. Let's go up and look at some star directors. So I'm a star director. This is about on average what I earn. I've had higher paychecks and I've had lower, but this is about on average what I earn. 15 active frontline. It's about on average what I have. Okay. 5,400 PRV. That's about on average what I sell. Okay. And then I have 2 first generation directors. She has 3. That's a big fat paycheck. Okay. That would pay the bills for your month, don't you think? Pretty incredible. Okay. Another star director, pretty average, $5,156. That's every month, you guys. What a blessing. What a blessing that is, truly. You'll see she has 2 directors, 21 active frontline. Look at that PRV, 8,700. Again, these are not people just raking in the 500 PRV. Trust and believe that the consultants who are blessed by this business financially are not putting in 500 and soaking up all the money from their team. I promise you that. They are probably the hardest working person in their entire organization. Putting in 8,700, I guarantee she's at the top of her PRV charts for her team. Okay, so she's over there doing all the things, events, parties, fundraisers, follow-ups, Scentsy Club, all the things. Okay, let's look at another star director. This is lower for the star director pay, but the PRV is lower. And you know, you guys might say, oh my gosh, 2,600 PRV is lower. Well, yeah, for a top leader in the company who is guiding people and leading people, that is a lower number for PRV. Paycheck's still pretty great though. She made a little bit less than what she sold. Look at that. She sold 2,661 PRV and she made $2,641. Look at that. That's amazing. 11 active frontline. That's great. 2 directors. It shows here a little bit here. She made off her PRV 665. Her sales bonus 179. Her frontline, she made $563. Off those 2 directors here, she made $1,099. It looks like. Okay, guys, get ready for this. We're gonna look at some superstar director paychecks. Okay. Wow. Look at this one right here. Okay. $50,000, 822, $50,822. That's in 1 month. That's in 1 month. That is life-changing money. And to be honest, maybe we'll never hit that, and maybe we will. $50,000 in 1 month is absolutely insane. Let's look at the breakdown here. Her PRV is really great, but it is not $50,000. It is not $50,822 insane. Because over here, she sold just a little bit less. She sold way more. And look at the difference in paychecks here. Okay. But let's look. She has 157 active frontline. Can y'all see that? Yeah. 157 active frontline. So she has 157 people on her team that joined her or rolled up to her and placed 200 PRV or more that month. 157. That's insane. This is what's even more insane to me. She has 15 first generation directors. That means there's probably second generation and third and fourth and fifth generation directors in there. But she herself has helped 15 people in her like frontline or like, you know, on her team hit director. 15. That's bananas. Okay. That is absolutely incredible. This one's just as incredible to me. $8,331 for 1 month. Selling, I'd say an average amount for a director or above. Maybe on the high end, might be on the high end a bit. 5,721 PRV. 66 active frontline goals. Amazing. Okay. For directors. Okay. Let's look at this one because the numbers here are kind of similar, but there's like an almost $2,000 difference on the paycheck. Okay. She has less PRV, less active frontline, same amount of first generation directors. Okay. Less here on the personal team wholesale value, less here on the personal sales volume, right? So my guess is these 4 directors for her are doing incredible and the bonus was higher. I can't see the breakdown like up here, but I can imagine because of such a stark difference in the paycheck that that's what this is that she is earning more right here on those first generation directors. But beyond all that, the main thing I want you guys to see is that top earners in Scentsy earning 8, 10, 50,000, 2,000, 5,000, 6,000, $3,000 in sales every month. There's a few things they have in common. High PRV and a lot of active frontline. Okay. So I'm going to stop screen sharing and just talk to you guys. What this tells me, what it should tell you guys, let me pull up my notes too, is that you have to actively be working your business. These leadership bonuses do not just fall in your lap. You do not just wake up earning $8,000 a month in Scentsy. It doesn't happen. Okay. You have to put intention into your business. So I have some tips on how you do this. Okay. And a lot of this is tough love. Okay. Oh, thank you, Sherry. That's so nice. Thank you, Henrietta. You guys are so sweet to me. I really love you guys. Okay. Here is some tough love, but I think we need it. I think we need it. So here are some ways that you can do this. You do something different. You do something different. You cannot expect insane business growth doing the same thing you've always done. You cannot expect to get the big results doing the same things. You have to do something different. Okay. And to do that, you have to learn and do it. Do not spend all the time learning and never doing. You might as well take a nap. Okay. If you are not going to do the things that you're learning, if you're going to watch an hour worth of training over fundraisers. If you're going to open all the Canva templates on fundraisers and then never book a fundraiser, and don't just mean ask the 2 people you're comfortable with. I mean, go hell or high water to find a fundraiser because you just learned about it. You just saw the information and then you're going to go find a fundraiser, even if that means you're asking 40 people. Same for parties, right? You get pumped up watching a teamie say she had $1,000 party and she joined, and this person already booked a party off of it and joined her team and all these things. And then you're like, oh, I wish someone would book a party with me. It's like, no, go ask 40 or 50 people until you book a party. Okay, is your PRV in the toilet and you have a hard time getting 100 PRV? Then do something different. Look at how are you marketing Scentsy? How are you talking about it? How are you asking people? How are you sharing it? And do something different. Okay, the information is out there. I feel like we can watch training videos and look at posts and look at Canva templates and all the things all day long. But if we're not doing things, might as well go take a nap. That's a better use of your time, honestly. Man, I'm thirsty. Okay. Another tip for you guys is to fill up your calendar. We talked about this at the beginning with the front loading. It is so important, or with the housekeeping, it is so important that we front load our calendars. Okay. That we are booking those parties, that we are booking those fundraisers, that we are booking those events, that we are getting out into our community, that we are not just hiding behind social media posts. You can, sure, if you want, work your business online completely, but you better be really good at it. Okay. Or if you don't want to use social media at all, you better be really good at doing it in person. But fill your calendar. No matter what that looks like for you, there's a million ways to work this business. Find what works for you or try something new and fill your calendar. If you have nothing on your calendar for May, that's the priority. The priority is to book a party, book 2 parties, book 3 parties. Okay? Fill up your calendar. That is going to be so important to growing. You can't grow your team or have super high PRV winging it. Okay. You might get lucky for 1 month or 1 week or 1 season, but it is not sustainable. And beyond that, you cannot train your team to do great if you're not doing anything steady, if you're not doing anything consistent. So fill up your calendar. Also, have many join conversations. I don't like cold messaging. I'll never encourage it. I'll never recommend that you hey girl someone that you went to high school with or someone that you don't know. But I will say the opportunity is out there. So build connections, talk to your customers, talk to your Scentsy clubbers. Don't be afraid to recruit your hostesses. Okay. Have many join conversations and train your new consultants well. And the best way to train your new consultants well, you guys, is by doing well, by working in your business, by doing things in your business. That way you are leading by example. You are telling your new consultant to do things that you've already done or are doing. If you are just sitting there doing nothing in your business, meanwhile, you're expecting your new consultant to throw a launch party, post on social media, be consistent, do this and do that, then that is not doing your new consultant a good service at all, because they're going to look to you. They're going to default to what you're doing. So I want you guys to really look inward and lead by example. Have those joint conversations, recruit those people, but lead them well. Get them started well. A new consultant who has started well has a great foundation to build off of. And then when they recruit their teammates, they're going to train them well and they're going to do well. And it really creates a full circle of really great leadership in your organization, which is the goal, which is how you increase those bonuses, right? Okay. Follow up. We've been talking about following up a lot too. It's really important. It's really important that we as consultants are set apart from every other consultant out there and we are following up. We are building connections. We are building relationships. We are checking in regularly. Even when they don't reply, it's okay to follow up with them a month or 2 later. We follow up. Okay. And when you follow up, offer things, offer an order that you're closing, offer to add something to your order, offer a party, offer them the joint opportunity, offer things when you follow up. Okay. And then my last tip for you guys is to work with consistency and intention. It really is so important. These consultants who are making 2, 3, 5, 10, 8, $50,000 a month in their Scentsy business, they are consistent. They are intentional about when they work. They don't sit down to work their business and end up scrolling on their phone for an hour and a half because they have no intention with their business. Okay. We all get caught, but we all get caught up in it, but you have to learn how to check yourself and how to hold yourself accountable. You have no bosses in this business. I'm not your boss. Bree's not your boss. Heidi and Orville are not your boss. Dan is not your boss. You have no boss. You are an independent consultant. It comes down to you and what you will hold yourself accountable to. So work with intention, girlfriend. You are worth it. Your investment, your time and sweat equity is worth it. This business can work. People do work their Scentsy business as a full-time job. They do make full-time income with their Scentsy business. I am she. Okay. And I work with intention. Yes, I have a very flexible schedule and I love it. And I'm so thankful for it. But you better believe that I sit down and I work and I know what I'm working on and I know how I'm working and I front load my calendar and I do the things that I need to do. And I am my own boss. So I hold myself accountable. I don't allow myself to slack off. I don't allow myself to take a month off because I'm bored or going through a hard time or because I'm sad. Okay. I work this business like it pays my bills because it does. And maybe your business isn't paying your bills yet, but it can if you want it to. And so I remember I've been in business, it'll be 9 years this year. And I remember long ago, like 8 years ago, when I first had the vision of what I wanted this business to be. And how it happened was I was watching YouTube trainings and I saw a superstar director bouncing a baby on her knee, and the baby was crying, and her office was a mess, and she was training her team. I don't even remember what, but it was like an aha moment for me. And I said, if she can do it, I can do it too. Because I had a baby that was bouncing on my knee. My office was a mess. Okay. And I said right then and there, and this was less than a year and maybe 6 months in, right then and there, if she can do it, I can do it too. And I remember there was a time where I had two people on my team. And I told my friend, one day I'm going to have 10. And then I had 10 people on my team. And I said, one day I'm going to have 100. And then I had 1,000 people on my team. Okay. So just stay the course. Just invest in yourself. You might have to put the babies down to bed and then hop in your office and get some work done or hop in your dining room. My office is in my dining room. Okay. You might have to hop into your dining room and get some work done. You might have to get up early before the babies get up to finish those samples or pack those orders that you're going to deliver when you drop your kids off to school. You might have to spend your lunch break on your work sitting on the toilet following up with people. You might have to, but it is worth the time. This business works if you work it. So you just have to hold yourself accountable. You have to be intentional and you have to be consistent. Okay. Those are my tips for you guys. I hope this was helpful. I hope it wasn't too harsh. I hope that you guys still love me through all of this. Um, just know that you can do it. You can absolutely do it. You just have to set your mind to it.